Hi, my name is Vicki Tobia and I'm filming in Aspen, Colorado. I'm filming in front of the Aspen Snowmass Pilates studio. Today's workout is a mat workout using the Dyna Band. I also have a small hand towel and a bigger bath towel in case you might need it for comfort for your neck or for your low back when we're on our stomachs. We'll begin with a knees to chest stretch. Oh yes, and this is dedicated to my friend Carol. Knees into chest, hugging, deep breathing. Find the Pilates breath where the breath moves more into your sides and back than into your belly. You're compressing the belly with your hands and your thighs here. Little circles, massage the spine. Reverse, you can let that pull your shoulders out a little bit to create some traction in the neck. And notice how I'm moving in and out with my pelvis from a neutral to an arch to a tuck. Yes, going on to our tick-tock. Arms out to the side, legs in tabletop, legs go one direction, shoulders staying down, back to center. Other side. Repeat, looking in the opposite direction from the legs. Coming back using the abdominals. One more each direction. Nothing moves above the waist. We're stabilizing our ribs. And back to center. Hip rolls. Get rid of your neck pillow for this one. Arms down by your side. You might feel your heels with your fingertips. Your legs are narrow. Take a deep breath. Begin your pelvic tilt and roll up to the shoulder blades. Open the front of the thighs. Rounding down. Articulate as a way to stretch your back. Repeat. Stabilize the shoulders. Reach through the fingers as the hips go up. Inhale and exhale, rounding. One more time. All right, getting ready for the 100. For this, I'm going to take my Dyna Band or TheraBand and wrap it under the shins or the calves and then over. This workout's going to give us a little more upper body work than it would without the band. So those of you who are looking for a little more upper body work, you found it. I'm going to hold close to the center of the band and begin pumping the arms. Palms are facing in. Inhale. Exhale. Do your wrists feel long? Are your knuckles reaching? Back muscles engaged. Abs flat. Tip the chin in. Lift head and shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3. Halfway there. And breathe in and out. If you'd like to work harder, open the legs. Close the legs. Open. Close. 4, 5. Open. 2, 3. One more set. Curl a little bit higher with your chest, then lower down. Take the band off of your shins and rock up to a seated position. Back rowing. I'll demonstrate this profile and facing you. Begin with the band around your feet, knees can be bent, and cross the band for some security there. Remember, the closer you hold to the center, the harder, the more challenging the work will become. So I'll leave it up to you if you want to have more or less work for your arms. Back rowing number 1. I'm beginning with my knees slightly bent, hands to heart, and rounding back until I feel my abs working. Notice the crown of the head toward the ceiling. I didn't lean, and I have my upper back almost vertical as I curve my waist back. From there, open the arms out to the sides of the shoulders. Dive your head to your knees. Bring your thumbs together at the small of the back. Circle out to the side. Over. Reach for your feet, but pull your abs back so much you can't get there. And roll back up from tail to head. Exhale, rounding back. Hands into heart. Open the arms. Press the arms back. Dive over your powerhouse. Your knees could be bent or straight. Circle out to the side. Moment by moment, work the shoulders down so your neck stays long, and rolling up, deepening that connection of your arms to your core. 2 more times, rounding back. Open, press, and curve forward with the body. Out, slowing down the Dyna Band, rolling back up. Notice how I go in and out of tension. That's okay. Oh, if you wanted to, you could add a few more clutch bicep curls here for a little more work. Then open to the side. A few more straight arm sideways, pressing, and curve forward. Circle out. Shoulders away from ears. Find that armpit to hip we cultivated in the 100, and rolling back up. Take a moment, acknowledge your tall posture, and setting up for roll up. I'll again do this in both directions. So now beginning with a tricep kickback, legs are extended. I uncross my band and round over. Squeeze the arms close to the body and press. And press. And press. Upper arms don't move. 2 and 1. Bend the elbows, rolling down. You might choose to bend the knees. Work that articulation. That's how you'll decide if your back is stiff and you need the knees bent or not. Let's readjust that neck pillow. And bicep curl here. I have my palms facing in, trying to pull the waist down while I work. Those inner thighs together. Next one is going to help me curl up, touching each vertebra, head to knees, press back for 5. Can you squeeze your elbows closer together, keeping the neck long? Bend the elbows and round down. Dig your heels into the mat, get your waist down, then the bottom of the ribs, shoulder blades, neck and head. Bicep curl, 5. Open chest, squeezing arm bones into the ribs. Narrow the waist and hips. Tip the chin in, get it closer to your center of gravity, and press back for 4. Lift your rib cage off your pelvis. 2 and 1. Bend, round, curl 4. Chest open, space at your collarbones. 1, curling up, scoop the abs back, press back 3. Rolling down. And 3. Shoulders down in your back. And curling up, press back for 2. Rounding down. 2. Blades tucked into the ribs, curling 1 of each. Back. And round. And curl. And up and over and back. And round. And curl. Last one. All right, staying on the floor for our 5-way hip stretch. Readjust your neck pillow. Start with the band around the ball of 1 foot. Try to get that band as flat as possible. I hold between my thumb and index fingers and plant those elbows down for a little bit of upper back work. Breathing here, hamstring and calf stretch. If it's easy, extend the bottom leg long. Level pelvis, that sitting bone reaching to the opposite heel. Now hold both ends of the band in the opposite hand. Take the leg across without moving your hips at all. So just that thigh bone went across and up. Flex the foot a little more. Switch directions. Choke up on your band. Take it up and out to the side. I recommend you go up more than out. Keeping this hip down is the priority. All the way across. Big spinal twist. Ideally, let's get that leg at 90 degrees to the spine. Let your hip and waist lift. Breathing, open heart to the ceiling. And maybe, if you'd like a little more, grab that bottom foot for a quadricep stretch. Last one in the stretch series is to pull the foot a little closer to the face. Choke up strongly on the band. Knee bent out toward the shoulder. Okay, into our 1-leg circle. I'm going to cross the band, take the arms out, get some work for the back of your arms, and circle the leg across. Down, around, up. cross, down, around, up, back, rooted to the mat like the roots of a tree. Reverse. Strong arms. Stretch that leg through the strap. Ready to switch sides. Place the ball of the other foot in, hamstring and calf. Deep breathing for 4. Making a choice about the bottom leg. Reaching that heel a little bit higher. Noticing the pelvis, keeping level, ribs pulling down onto the mat. Hold both ends in the opposite hand. Pull that leg up and across slightly toward your shoulder. Find an opposition, hip down, heel up. Switch hands, choke up. Take your hand and spot your hip if you'd like, and reach that leg out to the side and up. Switch hands again, big spinal twist, going over. I let my foot touch the floor, and the back will lift more because of that. Hold and breathe here, pushing through the heel, or maybe grabbing that bottom foot for a little more thigh stretch. And finally, coming back to center, piriformis stretch. Choke up tightly on the band, pull the foot towards your face, your knee goes out towards that shoulder. So I'm turning my leg out. And then back to center, setting up for one leg circle. Cross the band, anchor them down, stake them down with your strong fists and upper back. Inhale, cross, down, around, up. Reverse. Anchoring your frame down onto the mat. And bending the knee. Take that strap off, hands behind that thigh, rock up for rolling like a ball. Bring your seat to your feet. Take hands to your shins or ankles and lift your feet off the mat. Find the lift of your spine, curve the body over, find the connection of your arms into your back. Hold that, rock back to the shoulder blades, rock up. Trying not to kick your heels. Can you make a tighter ball position? Now if I wanted to work with the band for 4 more, I'd wrap it around the mid-back, reach the arms forward in opposition to the abs. Harder to maintain the shape. Visualize all the joints in the spine in between the ribs folding any bit more. And up. Place the feet down. Put the band to the side for the stomach series. We'll take 4 reps with the head down, 4 with the head up. As you get stronger, you can keep your head up the entire time. Single leg stretch. Position yourself on the mat in the center. Find your pelvic tilt. Bring your legs up, knees into chest. Take hands to one knee, extend the other. Deepen the pelvic tilt so you feel secure your vertebra down on the mat. Switch legs. Switch legs. Wide elbows. Armpit to hip work active. Reach and reach. Hold, tip your chin in, lift your head and shoulders, and reach. As much as those limbs reach out, your abs are pulling in and up under the rib cage. Both knees into chest, lower the head, relax the neck. Double leg, arms and legs up to the ceiling. Start reaching away from center, find the challenging point for you. Hug your knees into your chest. Start up, plug the shoulders in. Legs pull back into your abs, stretch away. Now use those diagonals. Reach directly to those lines and hug. Tip your chin in, lift head and shoulders. 4. Squeeze your legs together. Narrow your waist and stretch through your fingers and toes. And lowering down, rest your neck. Extend the legs up, hands behind one thigh or calf, not going behind the knee for your scissors. Lower the opposite leg, check your shoulders are plugged into your back, and pulse 2 times. Switch, pulse, 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 pulse. pulling your spine down like it's the bottom of a boat to the mat. Pause, tip your chin in, lift, and repeat. Pulse, pulse. Could you grab a little closer to your foot now that your upper body's lifted? Stay steady in your torso. Knees in, lower the head. For lower and lift, use your bath towel or your hands if you don't have a bath towel, and create the wedge so you're in more of a pelvic tilt here. Arms can be by your side to begin, close to the body, lowering and lifting, reaching and up. Contract the buttocks and the inner thighs to open the front of your hips. Hands behind your head. Lift your head and chest. And up. Reach. And scoop. Lifting upper body ever higher. And up. I'll get rid of that bath towel for crisscross. Twisting. Take opposite elbow to one knee. Hold it. Work the rotation. Work the lift. And find that on the other side. Twisting and lifting at the same time. Exhale, rotate. And rotate. Keep your pelvis level and hip bones pinned down on the mat. Just the legs here, not the hips moving. And up. Good support for your head. Do you feel that 8 to 10 pounds pressing back into your hands? And rocking up for spine stretch forward. I'll do this facing you. If your hips are tight, sit on the bath towel. Right? Fold it up as many times as you need to in order to get out of your hips. You don't want to feel like your hip bone or your hip sockets are the tightest point, and then it's hard to focus on anything else. Float your arms up in line with shoulders. Feel that plugged in. Take a couple pumps. Feel the triceps connect into your abs. And exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, rolling up. Taller, taller, taller. Exhale, forward. Abs pulling in. How much detail can you bring to that spine articulation? There's 7 cervical vertebrae, 12 thoracic. Then pull your waist back and rolling back up. Hips won't move on this. Check your shoulders. Press down to come back up. And open the arms for saw. Twist tall, reach across, pinky finger to pinky toe. Opposite arm is pressing back, helping you twist more. Roll up in the rotation and center. Twist, thumbs down as I go across. Both hips anchored. Roll up and twist. Tall, reaching over. Rolling up, back to center. Twist. Exhale, inhale, and center. Pulling those ribs in and then rounding, rolling up, back to center. And we're getting onto our stomach now for breaststroke. You might use the hand or the bath towel under your hips if your back is tight. It'll help protect it. It's up to you. All right, and then take the Dyna Band across your upper back for the breaststroke. Hold fairly close to the center of your body, the center of the band. Start with the head hovering or lower the forehead. Take a moment to organize your posture. A slight pelvic tilt. Ribs are knitting, almost as if you're a hollow tube just hovering over planet Earth here. Shoulders down, lift the palms, elbows in line with your waist, and extend the arms out. Reach into the T, bend elbows. Straighten, bend. Reach, and bend. If you're doing this correctly, you should start to get some upper back work. Hovering the abs off the mat. Reach, and bend. One more. Let's keep the arms straight and reach back. Lift, lift, lift. And lowering down. Quadricep stretch. Make a pillow with one hand, curl heel to seat. Pulling in. If you can't reach, this is a helpful tool with the Dyna Band assisting it to pull in. Other side. Maybe walk the thighs closer together. Feel level across your pelvis. And lowering down. Coming onto our side now for some side kicks. We're going to prop on the elbow and forearm. Top foot goes in the band. I'm holding on to the ends in front of my belly button here, so keeping it off the mat. Now you could slump, but we're not going to. We're going to press, and we'll commit to that for the 6 reps of each that we do with the kicks to begin, and press. Kicking forward and press. Reaching through the heel. Are you keeping your hips stacked? And press strong, pushing the bottom side of the body into circles. Up, around. Circle. Your range will be determined by your ability to hold your body still. 2 more. So the trunk isn't moving, just the leg in the hip socket. Reverse, back, up, forward. I try to anchor my hands in front of the navel. Reaching through the heels. Back, up. 1 more. All right, second side. Remember, if you want more tension, choke up, so you'll have more resistance of your leg pushing into the strap. Elbow, forearm down, bottom knee bent, kicking. Hips are stacked, neck is long, waist is longer, pushing through the strap. Into circles, forward, up, back, and down. Keeping the hips stacked. I imagine a cup of water on my hip bones. Pressing back a little bit more. Reverse, back, up, and down. Keep that leg straight. Can you lift your bottom waist any bit more as if it were trying to meet the leg? Last one. Coming up, give yourself a little side bend stretch. Legs staggered here. Inhale, exhale over. Drop that arm, stretching. Stack the shoulders. Other side. Feel free to sit cross-ankled if this position doesn't work. Pressing down into the sitting bones, you're neutral with a side bend. Stacking the shoulders. And up. Great job, guys. Nice work, and I'll see you next time.